Did the killer use the tarp to move Taka's body? Yes. That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Finally. Hello, best character. Hifumi's big, cold body's laying on the floor. I'm surprised it's cold already. There's like a lot of insulation there. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, that's up 2 flights of stairs. And all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which is lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Wait, something's off about this body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. Well, his tie was up before. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped them off?
Bang, bang.
Thanks for the follow, Tau BMS. But who would do that, and why? Hifumi's glasses added to the truth bullets. Sure. What do you got for me? Rip Booblust. Where did Booblust come from again? Was I gonna give Hifumi a hand bra? I can't remember. Do you really think Hiro did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words,
then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb, it's true, but do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about case? Well, no, there's a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? He probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, comes back to the fact that culprit was moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people?
what?
Because all the rule says, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay? Shut up, I'm thinking.
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. We're not friends. You have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? He's here to have fun, dude. Girls just want to have fun. We've already had one gender flip in this game. We might have another. Oh, right, he said it during the Chihiro's trial. Booblust. Bloodlust equals booblust. Damn it, the man was really onto something. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. Meaning just after 7. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was a transformer. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. Weird how many stairs we took during this whole ordeal, but not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so I headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... yeah. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to get back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up to the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. Wow, this is a big recap. At that same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remembered hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you that Byakuya and Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. This is a really good recap. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we'd abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the two bodies that apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. You know what that recap did relay to me is the fact that every time something happened, Celeste was the one that came and told us about it. Starting to think she may have been mastermind behind this whole thing. Because she knows Hiro's an idiot, and it's not too hard for the master goddamn liar to manipulate somebody. Whew, okay. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through that door. Hina said it was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. If Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. Which means that they were obviously in the clear. And then the door is designed so it can only be locked from inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them there. So that certain someone, repository door has been added to the truth bullet section. Nobody could have beaten them there, that's true, but they could have gone there while we were away discovering the missing bodies. And I think Celeste was with us then, so then it may have actually been Kyoko. I don't know. We got Hiro, Kyoko are the two obvious ones the game's pointing us at, but I think Celeste is the little secret mastermind. I should probably look around in here. What more do you want me to find? Excuse me while I look for pictures of Celeste being a mastermind. Hold up. I've got the emote for this. Me and only me. Yeah. It's a dolly. Doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room. Guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? I don't know, maybe it ran through fucking blood, you dumb bitch. Am I good? Please let me leave. There are hammers of all different sizes, although some look more like mallets. That's where all the weapons came from. We're missing what looks like 4. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, they've obviously seen a lot of use. They're covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it? Spotless hammer's been added to the truth bullet section. Hey, History Master, just as a little heads up here. We have a quote bot, and I encourage people to use it. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, then the equipment room. Am I finally free? Okay. Okay, where did I have to go again? Nurse's office, that's one. Also, check online, I guess, for the commands for it. It's pretty easily accessible, but I think it's just add quote, all one word, to add things to it. There's no context. You don't get context on the quotes. That's the whole point. I don't even like them being attributed to when I can avoid it. Hello, Celeste. Here all alone. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
Oh, Hifumi was moved, eh? When he disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account added to the truth bullet section, alright? We got a hammer. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. That's not worth adding for some reason. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. But, you know, I have been curious. I always say I'll try anything once. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. And it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. The surveillance camera really doesn't matter right now, but you don't know that. Maybe it's got a coin in it. Okay, so that was the one room. We could go back to the physics lab, I suppose. That's where the other body was, and lacking another clear direction, that seems like a good place to start. Oh wait, there was also Hifumi in the library. While I'm here, I'll stop in. Alright, I see nothing here. Let's move. Where are the stairs again? Right, near the pool. Sorry, wasting everybody's time running around, being a big old doofus. Stairs. Right, I have to actually click on it. I can't just walk up the stairs like a normal person. Physics lab? This way? Physics? Are there physics in this direction? I think so. Yeah, it's down at the gray end of the hallway. Where color goes to die. The land of math. Ugh. I honestly can't remember where else they want me to check. Justice Hammer 4, weapon used to kill Taka. Murder weapon is just left here. We got some wheel tracks, some kind of tire marking. It reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have possibly come from this pool of blood that has tire marks leading out of it? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet section. Sure. Even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd. That's still a mystery. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. Super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. There is no elevator that I know of. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. I'll never know. I should just move on. Isn't important to the case. I need to just forget about it. Check the weapon again. Nope. Looking for a second clue. I got nothing. All right. Let's get out of here. We gotta go somewhere else now. Is this thing finally gonna have something to do with it? No, it is not. Okay. This is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
This makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Okay. What's waiting for me there? I don't know. Let's figure it out. Not by walking this time. I have teleportation powers. Damn it. Let me teleport to Toko's room. There. This whole trial is reliant on Jill not waking up, and that's a bit contrived, but so are the others, so anyway, whatever. I don't know. Makes sense to me. Although she could have, you know, just woken up and then faked being asleep again, which it might. By the way, please don't say anything that even hints as to what doesn't happen, because that's still spoilers. The door's unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Yakia did say to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? That's how it works. If you look around for 30 seconds and can't find them, it's just like, hey dude, I tried, guess I'll do it anyways. Fucking kids, dude. Yo, Byakuya, I found a shit ton of weed in Hero's room. Let's get blazed. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something made out of it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Somebody else wrote it. Did that camera just twitch? It did it again. What's up with that camera? It's a normal bed, pretty much like the one in my room. A surveillance camera. There's no point worrying about it right now. I need to just forget about it. It's definitely twitching. Normal bed, pretty much like the one in my room. Let's soundlessly check the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Well, if you poo on the floor and then don't clean it up, you know. That's all it takes, really. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Is that it? That's the clue for in here? You found the killer's costume on his floor? Hiro's literally too dumb to have done this. It's not Hiro. Makoto, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. Yeah, this is entirely too easy. We're on twitch.tv? What do you mean? Kyoko, and... I mean, I've had the worst day, dude. Hiro? Hiro? Yeah, duh. Who else would it be? That's a good question. Why do I look like this? What, did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Oh, because the camera was switching. Gotcha. Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up. Don't be mean! I can't believe you kicked me! You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something. Yeah, that would have been nice.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
Nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. I mean, I have no idea. 1 second, I was asleep. I didn't even know what happened, and then I woke up and I was here. I don't care. Do something about your costume. It pains me to look at you.
Let me out of here.
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. Like, a little help. Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Free at last. Free at last. You have no idea how long I was waiting to do that. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a second.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it's obvious to everyone that you made the costume. That's true. I saw blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious the one who put the costume on and went on attacking everyone
That's
was
terrible.
Hiro, even though we literally just verified that he can't do the strap up himself. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
I know, just for funsies. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves a fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Like, blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hiro running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear the costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh.
Ah, see? Look how loose it is.
I mean, come on.
I bet whoever drew this picture had fun with it.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Why are you defending it?
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Oh, that's fair. He's dumb enough.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's cause you're a girl. Yeah. If it was another guy, then Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up pieces up off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume is made to fit Hiro's body exactly. I'm a little bit too happy about this.
But
Then there's another costume. There must have been one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? What's that? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just
But
the
I didn't...
worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
Is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, this just doesn't line up. It's too obvious.
Oh.
It's too obvious about how well it's not lining up. I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then perhaps.
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she's helped me out so much until now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. It's looking more and more like it really was just a setup. There's a big locker near the pool. Thanks for that unique text box. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. Better leave her alone.
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it.
What the heck?
So I gotta be the one to break the ice? I think I've figured it out that, someone's been killed, right? Makoto, who was it? Well, two people were totally deadened. Taka and Hifumi. What? Two people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please.
I did not! Wait, hold on. If those two are the ones that were killed...
How about that?
That's it, I know who did it!
So then.
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. I'm at least 30% right. One of them's a laptop and the other one's already dead.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know, the note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So.
No, hold on. You could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
What, really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if it's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it for $199.99. That's like a third of the price of my regular fortune teller readings, and this one's not even a fortune. It already happened.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us the note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my My pocket.
No way.
I mean, I thought I had it. Must have dropped it in the pool at some point.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me, I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck, for serious? Yasuhiro's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I honestly forgot about Alter Ego from last week, so it's pretty possible that Alter Ego could have masterminded something. Being somebody who, you know, Monokuma doesn't know about and can't be killed. Now then, shall we resume investigation? There's no time to waste before class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. We've also had like 4 different ways of underpinning that, but whatever. I'm just gonna say we know who did it.
What the heck?
Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hero. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, that's why. That's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. You have the time to yell and carry on. You have time to search for evidence, right? You're right. I need to look for that second suit in the note. Feet, don't fail me now. Guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me, but if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. not field away. That's a different game. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so we need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway.
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? She had to have been gone looking for Alter Ego somehow. Or she's just, you know, the spy. Okay,
Shall we go?
thanks. Now then, shall we?